welcome back to another episode of Alright guys, I'm Evan, joined by
JJ,
Isaac,
Josh.
So we're going to do a quick recap of last week's games. I think we're going to start off with the Texans game.
unfortunately.
Yes.
If you watched ESPN, it didn't go the way anybody predicted. I think everybody took the Texans. And what are your thoughts on that, Isaac? Start us off.
Stroud, what the fuck? Honestly, it's really like, I actually am not going to put all the blame on Stroud, though. I mean, we were down pretty much all of our best players. Titus Howard got hurt. Trent Brown was out. Nico Collins was out. Joe Mixon shot himself in the foot. And so it's been gone all season. So, I mean, we couldn't get the running game going. I think Woody Marks averaged, 1.1 yard per carry? It's like,
it wasn't there.
running the ball was not going to get us there. I think if we had our O-linemen, if we had Titus Howard, Trent Brown, and Joe Mixon, and let's just say we didn't have Nico still, but we had Joe Mixon in there, I think it's a different ball game. And I think that was the biggest issue because two of those picks bounced off the receiver's hands.
Yeah.
One of those picks was Stroud being a dumbass and not just taking the sack and throwing the shit up to the Lord, his savior. Because I don't know what the fuck he was thinking on that throw, but that was
Talking
ridiculous.
about the one up the sideline?
No, I'm talking about the one where he ran up and then got hit as he was throwing, and it's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, take the sack. Like, if you're going to step up in the pocket, step up and just throw the ball. Don't try to do a jump pass. You're not like that. Like, I love Stroud, but he's not like that.
No.
What are your takeaways, JJ?
I mean, a lot of it is going to fall on him. The defense did their job for the most part, other than, some heroic plays from Drake Maye and with
Kayshawn Booty.
that catch was crazy. I think pretty much everyone was like, that's the game in that moment. But, unfortunately, C.J. Stroud just kind of – he had a really bad game against the Steelers, and you were kind of like, all right, can't get any worse than that, right? Well, it definitely did. Because we had finished our game, so we missed, probably the first quarter. And by the time, the TV was on at Ryan's house, dude, 4 interceptions were already racked up in the first half. And I was just kind of like, wow, all right. So, he, all that confidence he had, going into that game just was fake. I don't know. I kind of am curious, what he was doing, the whole week prepping to go out and, have a performance like that.
Hanging out with Amber Rose.
Yeah, which, hey, shout out Derek Lewis.
You know what's actually crazy?
Good luck tonight, Derek. We got you.
Yeah, for real.
I saw a graphic yesterday, actually, crazy enough. So the most turnovers in a playoff run in NFL history, Stroud came second, tied with Peyton Manning in 2006. Although Peyton won the Super Bowl, and he played in 4 games that season. So he played in 4 games and had 7 turnovers. And then Stroud had 7 and 2. The only other person that had a worse playoff run was Carson Palmer. I forget what year it was. It might have been 2015. He had 8 turnovers in 2 games.
Wow. Must have been the Arizona days.
Yeah, it was either Arizona
sure.
or it was either the Arizona one or it was an 08 with the Bengals. I forget which year it was. It was one of those 2, but I know it was Carson Palmer at the top with 8 in 2 games.
Wow.
But to your point about pretty much all the offensive weapons and stuff being injured, that's the only thing that still got me that's kind of, it could have been a way different game. We'll put it like that. But at the same time, he's a starting quarterback. He can't play that bad of a game in a playoff game. Regardless if you don't have your weapons, because we were saying it a couple weeks ago, the rookies were starting to step up.
Yeah.
And I mean, unfortunately, that was the biggest game of their lives, obviously. But the quarterback did not help them look any better. I'll put it like that.
Josh, C.J. Stroud dropped back 47 times to throw the ball. And Christian Kirk, who was the hero against the Steelers, only had 2 receptions for 20 yards. How much of that is C.J. Stroud not being able to get the guy the ball? I mean, he dropped back 47 times, and your best guy only gets 2 catches. Was that credit to the Patriots defense, or was C.J. Stroud making it hard on himself?
A bit of both. And then another factor, and you mentioned it with the O-line, with us missing people, but I think it was our center and I think it was our left guard. All of their pressure came from the middle. Ursery had a pretty good game, especially for a rookie. He had some plays that he definitely, he definitely could have played better on. But they literally destroyed us running up the middle almost every single time. And so that's why, CJ had no time to really make any plays because he didn't have a pocket.
Yeah.
And, the fact that they couldn't get the run game going, I think is also more so on Nick Caley than anything else because they did not have – I'd have to go back and rewatch the game, but I don't think they had a single run to the outside the entire game. They tried to run it up the middle the entire game where they were getting destroyed the entire game. Make that make sense. So, it's I'm not surprised that it went the way that it did, and especially in terms of, the run game not getting set up because you're running the wrong fucking way, right? And a lot of that is on CJ. Like, brother, take the sack. Just take the sack, please, for the love of God. I said it like 5 times during that game. Just take the fucking sack.
During the Steelers game.
Yeah, I was saying it then. I was saying it against the Patriots. It was I was getting heated.
Yeah.
But it's worth mentioning too. CJ Stroud's what, 23, 24 years old?
Yeah.
He's a young guy. Like, we're all fucking 30, at least I am. I know y'all are about to be. So, like...
Jay is 30.
Okay. Yeah, you get it.
Damn.
But, like...
That's what I was saying.
Bro, it's like... He's a young guy. Like, I think if we get our O-line fixed up, I don't know how exactly to feel about Nick Caley because, against the Steelers, he had a pretty great game plan. He had some great plays scheduled up that, and a couple of them we almost, if we had executed right, would have looked like a masterpiece like that flea flicker if that had gone right. But it didn't.
I feel like every flea flicker we saw in the playoffs did not work out.
Yeah, I don't think so.
The Bears game.
Yeah, did they have one and it just went for like a yard?
That's like what lost them the game. Because they could have kicked the field goal that drive.
Yeah.
They were driving let's do a flea flicker, and he fumbled.
No, there's the jury's still out on Nick Caley, man. I don't know because I feel like the way that he seems to dictate what plays to do, it almost seems like it's just based on what down it is and how many yards they have, and that's it. I'm not really seeing much adaptation from him. It was kind of like that with Bobby Slowick last year, right? It was just like you'd have the first half. And if things didn't go our way, what do you do in the second half? The exact same thing. And that seemed to be how the game went. A lot of things just went fucking south. A lot of it on CJ. But, no, it was the defense played their part. They got us the turnovers, and we couldn't do shit with them. It hurt to watch, I think the whole city of Houston is still feeling some type of way about it. But I think maybe some time, some consistency for CJ Stroud. I think we could bring Nick Caley back for another year just to have some kind of consistency. Let the guy figure his shit out a little bit too, because this is also his first year as an OC.
Here's the thing with that too. I feel like Houston has to lower their expectations on CJ Stroud just based on his rookie season. We also have to realize he's never gonna be that elite quarterback.
He thinks he is.
Yeah, and that's good for him. He should be confident in himself, but he's never going to be that elite quarterback like a Josh Allen, a Mahomes, Burrow. Hell, I'd even start to put Caleb Williams up there over him because,
that whole meme, the way it aged is crazy.
But not only that, just the way that they can extend plays. CJ Stroud has never been that guy that he's going to, break out of these sacks and extend the play. Now, yeah, he can run outside of the pocket. But once that pocket is getting there and they're coming in close, he's either throwing it away or out of there. Caleb Williams, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, they're able to break out of that sack. Even Justin Herbert is able to escape that and extend the play. CJ Stroud's never been that guy. Now, you give him a clean pocket, he's probably one of the best quarterbacks in the league outside of maybe Joe Burrow, who in a clean pocket is ridiculously good. Mm-hmm. Or Lamar Jackson in a clean pocket I think is probably the best quarterback in NFL history, which is crazy. I think he has the best passer rating in a clean pocket. So, like, stuff like that, you know what I mean? It's like, if you give C.J. Stroud a clean pocket, yeah, there might not be anyone better. He's, like, top 2, top 3.
So if you had to identify C.J. Stroud's, like, greatest strengths as a quarterback, what would they be?
His midfield accuracy and I don't even want to say pocket presence because obviously the dude can't see shit coming at him.
You look like a lost puppy.
I would probably just say midfield accuracy. His accuracy is crazy, like when he's got a clean pocket, but that's really about it.
Yeah. See, I disagree with keeping Haley around. The Texans' window isn't as long as you think because the second they have to pay Stroud, that's going to handicap bringing in anybody else. As far as re-signing defensive guys, you have to do too. I know you got some guys already locked up, but
still got to pay Will Anderson.
Well, I think that's going to happen this year.
Yeah, they're saying that's more likely or sooner than Stroud, which it should be. But
what's crazy is what makes you think we got to keep Stroud?
No.
I mean, with such an investment like that, obviously you have to try, but
what investment? We suck, so we got him.
Was it the first? Was he first or second overall?
Second overall.
Second overall.
Bryce Young was first.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we traded up for Will Anderson. That's our investment.
Yeah.
True.
And at that, you know how we got Anderson? Oh, I forget. Didn't we get that from the Watson trade? Oh my god.
He blesses us still.
Blessed us still. So yeah, that's our investment.
Hey, what could have been?
And our investment in Deshaun Watson was we traded up to the 13th pick to get him, which turned out even better because then we traded out of the picks from him to get Will Anderson, which all worked out.
Generational. The dude. I mean, he was really doing the most he could to try and win us that game.
No, Will Anderson, best pick the Texans have made in a long time.
Yeah.
Probably since J.J. Watt.
Yeah, I would argue that. Yeah. But with C.J., I'm gonna blame the OC because it's his job to make adjustments and know the strength. I understand the offensive line wasn't there. But in the run game was atrocious. You were pretty much on the money. It was 1.2 yards for Marks.
Yeah.
When you know something's not working, you don't continue to do the same thing. That's insanity. That's literally the definition. And then your job as OC is to make adjustments. And they made none. And if that was his first year, how long can you wait for this guy to keep learning as be a better OC? That window's closing before you have to pay him or go out and start all over with another quarterback.
The thing is, they actually did make some halftime adjustments. When C.J. Stroud threw those 4 interceptions in the first half, they switched it up to where he wasn't trying to go deep anymore. They were trying to go underneath more, which ended up making it a little bit worse for them. They were trying to open up that passing game a little bit so they can open up the run game some. So, I mean, I like what Kaylee did in the second half. And C.J. Stroud, trying to help him protect the ball, getting the ball out quicker, which is why he dropped back 47 times. I still think it was dumb on D'Amico to not put in Davis Mills, but
I was gonna ask y'all that. So halftime comes around. Why do you think they didn't do that?
Because they didn't want to kill his confidence. Because let's say Davis Mills comes
like
back.
I said before, it's fake confidence.
This is a business at the end of the day.
Yeah, you want to send a message, you bench him right at halftime in the biggest game of the season.
I guarantee you that'll be a motivator. You
got
embarrassed on national television.
Because it's not like you bench him and then there's they're gonna say after the game, oh, he's the starter next season. It's just in this moment we made a decision and it paid off.
Well,
it might not have, but
I don't think Mills is a better quarterback.
No,
and that's the thing. It's I think you lose more by putting him in. And I was hearing everybody went out at the bar out there just fucking put the general in, put the neck in, everybody was tired of seeing that shit, and I get it. But to Isaac's point, that's the whole team has their faith in their quarterback. They all believed in him. They all thought he could do it. I think that when you're in that situation, you have to ride with him. And it's you. I mean, I think I heard Ryan Clark. Doesn't always make the greatest points, but I agree with his take on this, where he said, like we were just saying, you invested in this guy, and you're letting this guy lead your team, and this is his chance. You know that's something they could have told his ass. I don't know. We're giving the reins to you to prove to us that you are the guy going forward. Mm-hmm. You got to let him have his shot, and he fucked it up. But I mean, I still think that there's still I hope he can. I hope this humbles him and allows him to really reset, because I mean, after his rookie year, like, I mean, I'd love to see it, how like, gassed up he was getting and all the shit he was talking, because he was balling. And it was like, okay, he backed it up. But then it's just like, then you get humbled 2 years in a row. And it's, you know, you got guys like Drake Maye right now, who is as humble as it gets. He never talks about himself. He's not putting himself in any top 5 conversation. He just talks about his team. I mean, it's cliche. It gets annoying. We're like, oh, they're saying the same shit every time. But, like...
Yeah. So, I don't remember the exact name of, like, the quarterback test they hand out to rookies coming in. But C.J. Stroud did abysmal on it. Do you think that's starting to show at all?
No one had ever mentioned that test ever. Ever. In any draft, ever before, and ever since. It was some obscure thing that they used to try and slander him for whatever reason. I don't put any weight in that at all.
I put a little bit because statistically, the people that have performed the best have been Joe Burrow, Jackson Dart. All those guys have been successful, good quarterbacks.
Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady.
They've all done really
Still too
good.
early on Jackson Dart, but I hear you.
But for right
now, that was a nice try to sneak that in there. Giants fan, you know.
Hey,
but...
come on.
Bro, we're talking about like the other part of the CTESPN leader on your team. Bro, trying to get concussed out there. You talk about how smart he is? Come on now.
It's not a problem when Josh Allen does it. Spinning the narrative.
Josh Allen's also 6'5", 250, not 6'2", 210.
It's okay. I promise. But
when Jackson Dart hurdles someone, we'll talk again.
All right. So next year, preseason, week 1.
Hey, I will say in that second half though, they were building momentum too on their first drive, I think, or second drive. And they were looking like they were getting ready to score. C.J. Stroud dumps the pass off to Woody Marks, and Woody Marks fumbled.
He did.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I will say they were looking like they were gaining something, but then, like, you know, that kind of turned things around. Like I said, I think Nick Caley had drew some good things up in the second half to try to make sure Stroud got the ball out quick and was able to help him out a little bit better. So I don't really put too much on Caley for what he had to work with. He tried to make it work. It's just, one, the snow game, too. Like, the snow's a big factor. And two, I mean, Woody Marks fumbled. So it's like, all right, Stroud stopped turning the ball over, but now you have other players turning the ball over. It's like, well, you're not going to win with 5-6 turnovers, no matter how good the defense is, getting 2-3 turnovers.
They just dug a hole so fast early on. I mean, it was only 11 points, I think, at half, but still, they just looked outclassed.
And, I mean, I'll say this, too, bring it up before we move on to the next one. But, end of the game, it was, 4 minutes left. It was 4th down. It was basically like we had to score, and we punted.
Yeah.
Do y'all agree with that call?
No. I know we're deep in our own territory, but, I mean, either way, the game is over. So, you go for that, and then just, like, if we miss it, then, like, all right, we already knew, like, after this, our game was over. I mean, I get the defense is playing lights out, but what do you expect? Another defensive touchdown from your guys?
Yeah,
like, they did it last week, but, I mean, you can't expect that every week to win games. Like, at the end of the day, you have to trust that offense to do what they're supposed to do, and they couldn't do it at all the entire game. We scored, we just scored twice, but, I mean, like, the defense helped us out, getting us in great field position. It's not like we drove down the field on them.
Yeah.
I think the longest scoring drive was like 49 yards or 48 yards. You started at midfield just to score? Like, come on.
Yeah.
I think that it was, at that point, to me, it felt more like D'Amico had more faith in our defense to score by pinning them closer to the 1 than he did in our offense to convert that 4th down. That's what I saw that as. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with it, but, like, I get it at the same time with the way we'd been playing in that game.
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
It's rough.
Well, that ends the Texans season. The next game we'll talk about should take like 30 seconds.
You didn't have to say that.
You didn't have to throw that in there, bro.
Seahawks Niners. Damn.
Damn is right.
Belt to ass.
Rashid Shaheed.
I miss you, Shaheed.
Did they show up, bro?
No, they were all hurt. None of them showed up. The only one there was the one sucking all the life force out of that team, was CMC. And even then, he didn't show up.
He didn't show up, yeah.
Yeah, the White Knight was dead,
Hey.
bro.
I mean, but that's... Hey, all I'll say is, who was it last week that was sucking the 49ers' dick? I know Jared was a lot.
No, my mouth is sore, bro.
I'm about to say, I think it was the two of y'all, right? It was Moose and you.
I've been saying the Seahawks.
I know. Me and you were on the Seahawks.
I didn't think it was gonna be like this.
It's okay. It was you and Moose.
Oh yeah, my throat is sore.
Because y'all were talking like they were gonna pull some shit out. I was like, there ain't no way, bro. They have their number. Like the week 18 was just.
It was a great
week 18 was a great game. But they were a little more healthy then. That's why I was like, I can't take them. And I think Trent Williams was out this game too. It's like
this one. I thought he was playing.
Oh no, he did play.
He was playing. Yeah. They didn't have Kittle though.
Yeah.
And all the defensive people, but.
Yeah, I was wrong.
I will say my jaw was definitely like sore because of Shanahan. So I'll say that. Like I was talking about Shanahan a lot.
Yeah.
But I think he's a great coach.
He's a good coach.
Right. So. You also, whenever we talked about Coach of the Year, you had McDonald, I think, someone had him as, 4th. Does he move up now?
I didn't have McDonald as 4th. I said Shanahan.
You were the one that had Shanahan.
I had Shanahan for sure up there.
Moose was trying to put D'Amico Ryan in there.
Yeah, I didn't think D'Amico was up there.
Not this year.
Like Ben Johnson was.
It was.
I had Ben Johnson at 4th.
Yeah. You had Shanahan.
And McDonald. And then Vrabel.
Oh, okay, yeah. So those, they're all still alive. So
for me, it was it's Ben Johnson, Vrabel, and McDonald. Cohen, I put 4th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't have Cohen anywhere near there. Fuck that guy.
No, that's
he's done a good job, man.
1, he was with the Bucks last year. 2, now he's with the Jags. He can go fuck himself. That's just my personal opinion and my personal hate for him as a Saints and Texans guy.
Me and that black lady who interviewed him
disagree. You're about to keep them on.
I want to apologize to that lady.
Now,
and as a Texans fan, I recognize a good job when it's done. It's still fuck the Jags, but hey, he did a good job.
Y'all got some good reporters out there. We'll say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say he did bad, but I ain't gonna give him the credit either. He can suck a dick.
All
right. Anyways,
moving on from that Seahawks game. Let's talk about the Bills Broncos. What do we think of that last play? Just to start, was that a catch?
No. It was a pick.
I thought it was. I think that's bullshit.
I had to go back.
If it was a catch, then why didn't Brandon Cooks come up like he caught it?
Because he's a bitch. That's why. He should have played
No, he as soon as the ball was up, he literally went down like, damn, I fucked up. That is not the way a receiver does when they make the catch. There's been plays where he makes the catch and he gets popped or whatever and this and that, and he's sitting there, no, I caught it. Sideline catches, no, I caught it. Even if he didn't. That's a mental
problem. He should have acted like I was the shit.
Even if he didn't catch it on the sidelines, he's saying, no, I caught the ball. But that right there, because he knew he didn't hold on to it.
It's a mental problem because he didn't do it,
Yeah.
And also, both of those calls that didn't happen that people were upset about, I agree with the no calls on those. I mean, it was what I mean. I had to go back and watch the second half of this game because I went and saw 28 years later. But
because it was kind of weird that they did it. It was just quick.
Even if you didn't review it, or even if you did review it, it's still gonna come to the same thing. Because so if that was the catch,
because I think that was a lot of people's issue was like, really, they're not even gonna check that. It's a pretty important play. I would have sealed the game for the Bills.
So I like what JJ Watt said about this. So you're telling me in that scenario with that catch, that was a pick. So let's say that the ball came out loose and the defender didn't come out with it and it hits the ground instead of staying in hitting the defender's hands. Is it a catch still? Or is it incomplete? Or is it a fumble?
Well, wouldn't it be a catch because the ground can't cause a fumble as he's going down? His knee was down as he's getting tackled.
Okay, so if it's not a fumble, but the ball came out loose, you have to survive the ground for it to be a catch. The ground can't cause a fumble, you're right. But he has to survive the ground. But if the ball came out and the defender didn't come up with it and it touches the ground, it's an incomplete pass, right?
Yes, but...
So the defender came out with it, he didn't survive the ground. How is it not a pick?
I don't like it. NFL needs to be a clear stance on what catches and what's not. Because I was under the assumption, like many are, that the second his knees touched, boom, that's it.
When did he have possession?
As he's going down.
He didn't. He was up in the air.
And then he fell down in his left knee, I believe, touched down first, and then his elbow, and then boom, he rolled over, and the other guy grabbed it up.
I'd have to watch this play again.
To me, it wasn't as clear cut. I understand what you're saying, but even Jared, or another guy who does refereeing, I would have at least looked at it. And I think that would have helped a lot of people ease their minds, not get this over-the-top reaction. They just looked at it.
For sure, they should have
I'm not
looked at
saying
it.
that you're wrong by definition, but there needs to be a clear stance on what is for the people that simplify it, because not everybody does the rule book thing. But even Jared, who is a rule book guy, was like, I don't know. I would have looked at it.
I think that's fair. That's a fair take.
I think they should have looked at it too. I think it would have came out the same way. But yeah, and your point, yeah, they definitely should have looked at it. Because I mean, think about it. So there was comparisons to that play, and then the Rams play with Devontae Adams. The difference in that is Devontae Adams already had his feet on the ground, caught the ball, and then went to the ground and his knee touched, and then the ball came out. So that wasn't a fumble. It's a complete catch, down by contact. With Brandon Cooks, he was up in the air, never really had full possession. Once he came down, if you look, there's another angle where the defender has his hand on the ball, moving it out. So whenever his knee touches the ground, he never had full possession, and that's why it came out that way.
So, I mean, would y'all, knowing how that game goes, Broncos get the W, Bo Nix out, ankle, done, not going to play next week. Heartbreak, honestly, because, I mean, seeing a Bo Nix and Drake Maye showdown would have been incredible. Yeah. I mean, that would have been a fantastic conference championship. Would y'all rather be seeing Josh Allen in it now, knowing that? I mean,
rather, yeah, but
we could have had 2 divisional championship games, which would have been nuts.
That would have been insane.
That's a good way to put it. Game number 3 for those teams against each other.
What ifs don't count, though? What ifs don't count?
Don't matter. The Ham got it. Still.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I mean, Big Dick Nick, he came out and said it.
Oh, wow.
He said, hey, those Patriots, they don't do so well against backup quarterbacks. He's not wrong.
Hey, different coach, but at the same time, Sean Payton, that dude's different.
He is a winner.
I remember. I'll never forget, baby.
All right, the final game, Rams-Bears.
Wow.
Overtime showout, man. That was a fun game.
That I mean, I just gotta say that
the play,
throw, that catch to end
play
it,
of the year, bro.
to send it into overtime. I mean, that's just wow.
That play alone just
that basically summed up the game for me. I mean, it was like we literally said. I think I said last week too. It's like how long can the Bears survive on these insane miracle fourth quarter plays like that?
But with the Bears,
Caleb Williams, man,
he took a big leap forward this year.
Oh yeah.
We make all the jokes about him, but he has that little charisma that just Mahomes and all the greats have, where they can just extend plays. Something that CJ talked about having issues.
That play alone was exactly why I was like, yeah, Caleb Williams probably by next year will be saying he's a better quarterback than Stroud.
I think it's already there.
After this season, I can say that, honestly.
I mean, the way that these playoffs have gone down, I'd be surprised if anyone can make the argument against it, right?
Well, I kind of can, because think about it. Think about what Caleb Williams has had, right? So they revamped their O-line like nobody's business. Like they should have done with the Texans.
Yeah.
They got 2 O-linemen in free agency with Joe Tooney. I forget the other guy. I think they got another guard. And they got a tackle. That, like, their O-line is solid. Like, they have one of the best O-lines. And on top of that, even whenever they were hurt or anything like that, you have Caleb Williams, who's such a playmaker.
Yeah.
And that's what I was trying to bring up earlier, is that, like, he can be an elite quarterback by the end of next season. He will be considered elite because of how good he can extend plays. Even with his receivers, like Odunze kind of fumbling, like just...
He fell off.
He just fell off at the end of the season. But Luther Burden came through, although in the playoffs...
That was such a good pick.
In the playoffs, he kind of fell through, and he was dropping passes, but he's still going to be a baller. And then DJ Moore, whenever they can get him involved, is still a stud.
He'd be coming clutch.
I'm taking gripes with him. That interception that Caleb threw, that is DJ Moore's fault. There's no way he's jogging on that route.
Yeah, bro.
That's why you're going to get traded. Watch, you're going to go to some ass team and then hate your life even more than you already thought possible.
Maybe he'll go with Justin Fields somewhere, and they can both ride the bench.
Send him to the Titans, bro. That should be his punishment.
That seems fitting, actually. I could see him there.
Musala.
No. But
no, they made some insane offseason moves.
What do we think? Do we think Caleb Williams was going to get that 4,000 yards next year?
I hope so. I think.
Is he going to be the first Chicago Bears quarterback?
He was like 20 yards away this year. I really hope he gets it.
I think he's hitting that for sure.
I mean, he had to have an extra game to get there, but and he might get an extra one on top of it next year. They're already talking about this 18 games. The Patriots were trying to get in, so. Which, I mean, as football fans, you love to see it. It's going to make fantasy. I don't envy you trying to deal with bye weeks. Having 2 bye weeks a year. That's going to be, hard as shit to manage. I don't look forward to that.
I already hate helping you fuckers out with managing this shit.
Right.
We're going to keep complaining.
I know.
That does it for the recaps of last week's games. Now with this upcoming games, we'll start with the Patriots-Broncos. Touched a little bit on Stidham. How do we think he's going to fare?
I think he's actually going to play solid as long as it's not snowing.
It's not snowing.
Or raining. If it's just cold, I think he should do fine. Not great. I think he should do just solid because that Broncos defense is still good. But it's really going to come down to how Drake Maye plays against that defense, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a top 3 defense.
Yeah. JJ, what do you think of the Broncos' run game? We saw, obviously, the Texans got shut out. Woody Marks couldn't do anything.
Damn. It's going to be tough for them. But, I mean, they're going to be praying that, they can establish the run game in that game. That's the only way they're going to get any momentum. But
2 letters and 1 word. R.J. Harvey.
Yeah. I mean, biggest game of his career already, honestly. And, I mean, that whole thing of J.K. Dobbins might come back, that was just to scare them off, I'm sure. But, because they already ruled him out. But I don't think that was ever going to be a thing. But who's the backup to, R.J. Harvey? That, Bidet dude or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
Those guys are just, they're just going to have to say fuck it. And
I think it's Tyler Batty or Bidet.
Yeah. Both of them are young guys, is what my point was.
B-A-D-I-E.
Yeah.
Get that guy in the Bears. Him and Caleb Williams. You got Batty and Williams. They'll paint each other's nails. It'll be fun.
They got one done guy.
Yeah, about to say, they ain't hurting on their running backs.
No. Shout out Rutgers. Throwing that in there for Kyle. Kyle Menendez. And he was going to be good. Tell me who. But Patriots, is Drake Maye going to have any issues with that Broncos defense?
Yeah.
You think so?
I mean, he's been, the last 2 weeks have been the first 2 times we've seen him go against a good defense all season. It took until the playoffs for him to face a good defense, and he's faced 2, and he has struggled against both of them.
Like I said, he had to have some magical stuff happen, like the play to Kayshon Boutte, and there was a couple others, but literally, if he can replicate those, then sure, he can definitely beat the Broncos defense. But that's just it was magic.
He has had 5 turnovers this playoff.
Yeah.
Which is it's only 2 under C.J. Stroud. He really hasn't played well in the playoffs.
No one talking about it though, but because they won, obviously. But it's it's something to discuss.
But I will give him his credit. This is his first time through the playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh no, for sure.
CJ's 3rd time. But regardless, all right, comes down. What's your final score prediction? How's the game going to run down?
I'm thinking 21-14 Patriots.
I'm going to say 28-14 Patriots.
28-14.
16-13 Patriots.
Ooh.
I think it is going to be a defensive battle, for sure. But, I mean, I still think that Drake Maye, despite his faults and the plays we've talked about where he's turned the ball over, he has looked good. He passes my eye test, in terms of just does he have what it takes to beat these teams, to put his team in a position to go to the fucking Super Bowl. And I say yes, he does. He has looked great.
He does also have that elite factor.
Yeah,
like
he
can
has
extend
it.
plays.
And he can run, so he's got that going for him too. When the huddle breaks down, or when the pocket breaks down, he can just run. He'll pop off a 30-yard run. I mean, and I don't know. I think the Broncos are going to have to really, like the rest of that team. I mean, Stidham's going to have to do his part, of course. It's literally what we were talking about last week with C.J. Stroud and the Texans, right? But that defense, I think they know more than the Texans did going into that game. The Broncos defense, especially, they know how much this is riding on them.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they rise up to it. The odds are against them, but
yeah, I think I'm going to agree with y'all. It's going to be a defensive game. I'm going to run with 20-16. It's going to be a lot of field goals for the Broncos. I don't think they're going to get close, but they're just going to be kicking.
No, that's
I feel like it's really going to depend on the Patriots' run game. So if we if they can get Ramondre Stevenson and Travion Henderson going, I think it'll be a tough game for the Broncos.
Yeah.
How did Cook fare against them? I'm trying to remember.
James Cook.
They shut him down, I believe, right?
He didn't really do much from what I remember.
Yeah, I don't
So
think
the Jaguars
he did.
held him, and then I feel like the Broncos did a lot of the same. He had a really good first half, but the second half he was just kind of absent. So if they can keep a guy like that from doing anything and do the same to the Patriots.
James Cook had 117 rushing yards on the Broncos.
dang.
This past game?
Yeah.
Why didn't they give him the ball more? What the fuck?
Well, they had 24
That's why he got fired. No.
He averaged 4.9.
There were so many times this season, though, where, like, yes, you have Josh Allen, but, like, bro, give James Cook the ball so Josh Allen doesn't feel pressured every fucking play. And then, look at that. Lo and behold, all the plays that we're talking about, like, where James Cook was on the field, he was still the leading rusher.
Oh, man, it's all Keon Coleman's fault, right, guys?
Apparently.
What do you, the whole golf thing? Yeah, that was...
Keon, if you're watching...
Hey, just...
It's your fault, man. Sorry, I don't know
Yeah.
how to tell you.
Yeah.
You got a new, you're going to have a new coach next year, man. It's all right.
Maybe he likes you. I don't know.
You don't have to talk to the owner if you don't want to.
You were good week 1, though. We remember that.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
good.
We remember
That's
that.
good. That was good. That was a good time.
We're in for you, bud.
Remember being the top waiver pickup, and then whatever the fuck you did, whoever's wife you fucked, dude.
For real.
Yeah.
You kind of suck.
Bro, set your alarms or something. You gotta bro showing up late all the time. They made him miss games because of that.
Yeah. Like crucial games. They were just like, oh yeah, Josh Allen already doesn't have receivers, but we're gonna sit Keon Coleman, Gabe Davis. You're not gonna play either. So Josh Allen, you're gonna. That's literally why they signed Brandon Cooks.
Damn. Well, all right. We got our predictions for that game. Now the other showdown: Rams Seahawks. Legend in the making, Matt Stafford to solidify himself, and then we have Sam Darnold.
I really want to say the Seahawks take this one, just because I really don't want to see Matthew Stafford get another ring. Because if he does, one, you got to put him over. You possibly have to put him over. Exactly, guys like Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers. At that point, are we honestly even like possibly putting him over Peyton Manning at this point? Because he's probably going to win his first MVP, his second Super Bowl. When he'll probably win MVP for that one, for this Super Bowl at least.
I would imagine.
I mean, the dude is still going crazy. He's fourth in passing yards all time. I think he's only behind. No, he's probably fifth because I think he's behind Rodgers still, just barely. He's behind Breeze, Manning, Brady, and Favre.
Well, the narrative's definitely shifted. For the longest time, Matt Stafford was Mr. Unappreciated, just wasting years in Detroit. First year with the Rams, boom, Super Bowl.
Yep.
Awesome time. Like, all right, good for him. He finally got it. He deserved that.
He
But
did.
if he wins 2, that's kind of like the magic marker right there. Boom.
Yeah.
You write that.
It's
on the
undeniable.
wall and you
It's
can see
undeniable
it.
at that point.
That's when the conversation changes from, all right, good for him, to one of the greatest of all time. And where does he sit at the end of it when it's all said and done? Because you said he's top 5 in yards, 2 Super Bowls, and he's not getting carried like the other one that Peyton had with the Broncos. And that was just a defensive game against the Panthers.
And that's exactly why I still can't put him at number 2 behind Brady. It's like, I'd still take Breeze over Manning all day.
I had a feeling you only don't want him to win the Super Bowl so that you can argue that Breeze is better than him. That's pretty much it, right?
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
That honestly is.
Okay. I thought that's all I was hearing. I was looking at some shit real quick, but I was like, I feel like all he's saying is he's still talking about Drew Brees.
Only because Breeze already doesn't get his flowers, and so because of that, like, look, I will give Stafford his flowers. I like Stafford. It would hurt me inside so much because I would have to do the same. I'd have to be like, fuck, I might have to put Stafford ahead.
Stafford will water his flowers by peeing on them, bro.
Fuck you. But anyways, yeah, so at that point, I would probably put him over Peyton because I think like 2 or 3 of Peyton's MVPs were bullshit. And then on top of that, like his second Super Bowl, it wasn't him. He got benched for most of the season anyways. So I still like, yeah, that's my argument. But that defense for Seattle is crazy.
Yeah.
And if Seattle wins, let's just assume Sam Darnold, they all win the whole thing. Does that establish him as like a guy in the NFL?
Yeah. He's had a good year.
We're talking Sam Darnold has rings before a lot of people. Yeah,
yes.
I know, but a lot of people were like, oh, Joe Flacco won one, but he wasn't that guy. He just kind of got lucky.
He was that guy. He had one of the greatest playoff runs of all time.
Granted, their defense was cold as fuck too, but like,
yes.
no. But Joe Flacco was still great.
I think he had like 12 touchdowns to like 0 interceptions that playoff run.
That run was amazing, but a lot of his other regular seasons, like, he wasn't like a leader in anything particular.
He was I think a lot of people had him in like the same bracket as Matt Schaub before Matt Schaub had that pick 6 year.
Yeah.
Right? They were kind of like, okay, they have their days, they can light it up, but like they're good, are they great? And then they had that season. And that's, to me, that solidified him. I mean, and he's still going. And he still can light it up.
Oh no.
Right? I mean,
with Sam Darnold too, like since he's left the Jets, like he's literally shown us like this is what I could have been. Had like the organization I went to not been shit and just like not cared.
Outside of Carolina.
Yes.
But nobody was succeeding there.
Exactly.
No.
Until Bryce Young somehow apparently. But like fucking Sam Darnold has like burst back on the scene. He's literally been like, yeah, like I'm an elite guy in this league, like I can be. And like what Isaac was saying, like what is this is the question I have. What does Sam Darnold have that CJ Stroud doesn't? Because Sam Darnold can win some fucking football games.
I will say he has an O-line.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Seahawks have a really good O-line.
And the Vikings did too last year.
Oh, they definitely did. Yeah.
Both years he's had like a top 3 receiver.
That's true. I mean,
yes.
JSN this year was like a godsend.
Nico's probably like top 5, top 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was also, I mean, you know, he didn't play in this last game. Who knows how that game could have went if he had him. But no, but who do y'all got in this? Because they split the series. They split the series between them in the regular season. The first one, it was
like
they were both close. It was 21-19 in week 11. The Rams won that one.
I remember that. Okay.
And then week 16, 5 weeks later, Seahawks won 38-37. So we're talking a 2-point game and a 1-point game.
3 games total, or 3 points total.
Yeah, 3 points total between those 2 games difference is the split.
I got the Seahawks in this one, which is crazy to say because like I've been hyping up the Rams all year too, but it's just like I don't know. I guess it's mainly because of like what I just saw them do with the Niners. Granted,
yeah,
the Rams are way more healthy than the Niners are right now, and like have been firing on all cylinders. And I could be saying this right now, and next week, like, Puka has 200 yards. But I don't know. It's just something about, I guess, the way the Seahawks started that game against the Niners, like, just the way the whole team looked, it was just like, damn, like, they know they're like 1 game away from the Super Bowl type of thing. And with the Rams, I mean, I can't discredit them in any way, but it's just kind of like, I don't know. I guess it's like Stafford has to keep doing it, like what he's doing this whole season. That's the only way they'll win. Because he has had a couple, like when they lost to the Panthers, he had a bad game.
Yeah.
Like throwing picks like crazy left and right. Or like he just looked like disgruntled. And I think the Seahawks defense can do that too. I guess that's the point I'm going to make.
Well, I was not even going to say, the Seattle versus Niners game, but more or less, do I think the Seahawks are better than the Panthers and the Bears? Yes.
No, that's a great point.
And both of those teams gave the Rams a run for their money. I did not expect the Panthers to be that competitive with them.
Mm-hmm.
That was a back and forth.
What was it, like 27-30 at the end? Like,
yeah, that
crazy.
was a close, great game to watch, entertaining as hell. Do I think Seattle's better? Yes. Do I think Seattle's better than the Bears, which went to overtime? Yes. For that purpose alone, I'm taking Seattle. They just looked locked in, and those other two teams, not to discredit them, but they gave the Rams a hard time. We said, oh, Rams are going to kill the Panthers.
Yeah.
Thank you for showing up. We're going to take our check and leave. No, it didn't
We said the same thing about the Bears, too.
I didn't. I was hoping the Bears took that.
I picked the Bears.
They did.
No, actually, I think, I had heard a lot of people talking about it. I think we all kind of gave the Bears their flowers a little bit, but...
Yeah. But as far as that goes, Seattle's better than those teams, and they struggle with those teams. I'm taking Seattle. I'm running the hot hand.
Who you got, Isaac?
I'm going to take Seattle, only because you already heard my reasoning. But at the end of the day, like, kind of what your point said too, but that Seattle defense is just so crazy. And the Rams have a great defense too. The only way I see the Rams really winning is if that injury to Darnold's oblique really, really affects him. He was effective last week against the Niners, but he didn't really have to do too much.
No, he really didn't.
No.
Kenneth Walker went nuts.
Yeah.
Who was mediocre, right?
I told you, one of the mediocre running backs could just run all over him because that run defense for the Niners is not that good.
Kenneth Walker, though, too.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
so with that, I think Kenneth Walker is the better back of the two anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of helps out if he's getting more touches. The thing is that Rams run defense is something serious. So if they can't get that run game going, it could be anyone's game. I think it'll be a close game, though, at the end of the day. And just because it's the playoffs, it's not going to be as high scoring as the second game.
Right.
The first game, what was it? You said it was like
21-19.
21-19. I think it's going to be something similar to that.
Okay, yeah.
Where it's going to be like, I think it'd end up being like 20-17.
I'm going to go 24-21.
What's your score prediction?
31-28.
That would be crazy.
So
I think that Seattle is the best and most complete team left in this playoffs. But I think the Rams are going to win.
Ooh, all right.
I think the Rams are going to win. It's just call it a fucking gut feeling, call it a hunch, But their offense. Yeah. I think and you made the point they are a team that will play up or down to whoever they are playing. They have done both times they played Seattle. We just said it. 3 points between those two games. It was that close both times. It's gonna be that close this time. But I think that another thing, the pressure is on. The pressure is going to be on, and in the fourth quarter, who do I trust more to have a drive to win that game? Yeah. Matthew Stafford or Sam Darnold? In the NFC Championship game, I'm taking Stafford. I'm taking Puka. I'm taking Devontae Adams. I'm taking Kyron Williams.
Oh, you just think.
And Jared Verse on that defense.
They had the quarterback with the most passing touchdowns. They had the wide receiver with the most receiving touchdowns. And Puka was like a couple yards off of JSN?
Like 30.
Yeah.
But he led the league in catches.
Okay, yeah.
And he missed time.
He did. No, he definitely did. JSN played the whole season.
I think
like a game, I think.
It's going to be a showdown in the Super Bowl between the two MVP finalists. It's going to be between Stafford and Drake Maye, and the Patriots are going to lose.
The pass.
I hope so. But I don't.
I think the Rams are going to take it.
Rams all the way. All right.
That's my bold prediction. Heard it here first, baby.
I feel the same way. I said this earlier.
You get one take me back. Is this it?
No, you get no take me back.
No,
fuck you.
I'm still going with Seattle. I just have a feeling that the Rams are going to take it on. It's going to piss me off. I said this earlier. This is why I don't want them to win, but I feel like they are. And I'm just like, no, I'm taking Seattle, damn it. Sam Darnold, this is to you, baby. I hope you fucking take him down, boy.
But yeah, to that point of Darnold again, is he elite if he wins the Super Bowl? Yeah,
no.
He's he asked, is he a guy in the league? Yes, he is. Because, like, again, he's going to have a ring before so many people that, like, should have. Josh Allen, for example.
Yeah.
Okay, here.
I would say that's the biggest one. Like,
Burrow and Lamar.
So let's give it this. He wins the Super Bowl. He's in the top 10 quarterbacks for the league? Yes or no?
Yeah, probably. Yes. Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Probably closer to the 10 mark, I'd say, but
yeah, like
he's
9 or
there.
10.
Yeah.
You can't deny it at that point. I mean,
he went off with Minnesota, right? You know, obviously he's got the guy Jay Jettas.
14 wins in back-to-back seasons.
And then
2
Seattle,
different teams.
we thought, this is going to be another situation like
Geno.
Matt Flynn or Geno showing up and, like, maybe they do something, maybe they don't pan out. And he exceeded all expectations. I don't think anybody saw this working out this well, especially with just JSN. We knew Kupp was older, was going to be
They traded DK Metcalf, and we all thought, oh, well, all right,
Yeah,
they're
right.
not serious about it. And now, like, immediately, like, week 1, JSN went crazy.
And then they traded for your boy from the Saints. I was like, damn.
that helped them a lot.
The
As
guy-
we just
So
saw.
much. I
Sam
miss him
Darnold's
already.
best strength is deep throws. And
So
when they add him, I was like,
They added a speedster.
Oh.
I miss
Yeah.
you, baby.
He's had a better season than DK Metcalf, I'm pretty sure.
no,
Yeah.
I'd rather have Rashid over DK every day of the week.
Now let me ask y'all this: y'all all took the Seahawks. Say it's a Seahawks, and I think we all took the Patriots, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
say it's a Seahawks Patriots Super Bowl. Are y'all all taking the Seahawks in that game?
Hell yes. Fuck Drake May. Sorry, Drake May.
Depending on how well Drake May does in the Broncos game against another well-tested defense, will to be my determining factor if he can go all the way.
You gotta cut your shot now.
If I had to call it now, then I
still
would
go with the
like.
Seahawks.
I'd like
I think.
to take Seattle.
I think whoever wins in the NFC is going to take the Super Bowl.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. I feel it's gonna be NFC no matter what.
This is the Super Bowl before the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And you know how much more disrespectful it'll be if one of the NFC teams now wins the Super Bowl in San Francisco?
Oh, I forgot about that.
shit.
Yes. they both are in that
did,
division.
yeah, no.
So it doesn't even matter. So that's why I would love if Seattle did it, because it's like, yeah, we had you come into town, even though you could have had the 1 seed. You couldn't have left home if you just went all the way. But no, we're gonna beat you in our place, and then we're gonna go back to your home in the Super Bowl just to fuck you and just say, yeah, we run this bitch. We run San Fran.
That
Not
is salt in the wound.
Oh, dude, it'd be beautiful.
I like it. All right, so with those two teams, you said Seattle wins all the way. Is that what we're taking?
No,
I
you
said Rams.
Oh, Rams.
I'm taking
That's
Rams
right,
all the way.
Rams.
Oh, I don't want to say that. But yeah, I got Seattle. Hopefully.
Seattle.
If they're playing the Patriots.
Praying to
Seattle.
God.
All right, how close of a game? What's your score? What's your prediction?
I think it's gonna be a shootout. I think it's gonna be like the second, like the one that they just had in week 16.
18.
No, 16.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Right. It
um,
was 16. 18.
I think it's gonna be 34-31.
I like that.
I think that's yeah.
All right, 34-31 Rams.
Yep.
All right, Isaac, what are you thinking?
I already said it.
Yeah, but
You
I
said
was
the
I was the
score?
only one that hadn't said mine.
Oh, you said the score?
All three of us did.
Yeah.
For the Super Bowl?
Oh, no. We're
Oh,
talking about the Rams
oh.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought it was
oh.
the Super Bowl.
If it's a Rams Patriots Super Bowl, what's my score prediction?
Yeah.
That was my prediction for the Rams Seattle.
Seattle.
But for that, I think it'll be like a 24-17
Okay.
Rams.
If it's Seattle and New England,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be 43-22.
43-22, ass whooping. All right.
Belt to ass.
What do you think, JJ?
I'm gonna go.
Fuckers.
I'm gonna go 31-21 Seattle.
Ooh, okay.
I want to score a Gami on that shit.
All right.
Yeah, for real. I respect it.
No, I want to take the Patriots 26-20.
Okay.
I think there's going to be a couple little field goals that just sprinkle on top of you in that little edge. If it's coming to coaches, I like Variable. He's tested. He's been there before versus McDonald's.
Yeah, no.
Still uncharted territory, but he's showing us, and if he does all the way, then more credit to him. But I don't know. I always like to take the battle-tested coaches, which is why I'm still giving the Broncos a chance with Sean Payton.
I hope they win. I really want the Broncos to win.
Stidham, let's add some highlights to that 30-second tape, man.
I need at least a minute and a half.
Yeah.
About as long as any of us last here, baby.
That's longer.
So that's 48 seconds longer than I need.
I usually finish before the Stidham highlight tape ends, so.
Fair enough.
I'm normally finish before the.
Oh.
For me, it's 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
Did you just come? Yeah, I just came. Shout out Leo, baby.
Oh my days. Alrighty. That does it for today's episode. We'll catch y'all next time.
All right.
All right.